Hi everybody, I'd like to take just a few minutes to talk with you today about what it means to you to have weekly worship, or to have Bible study on Monday morning, or how much richer your life is because of Wednesday night's hymn sings or Thursday evening prayer service. When you're feeling alone, how much does it help to see people in the Love Joy happy hour or the Food for Thought book group, or to engage in meaningful conversation with each other and laugh with your friends and check in on each other, knowing that others are there for you too, just as you talk about what's happened in the last week. Without a building, without even being allowed to come together and worship in any of our 5 worshiping locations, communities, our Zoom groups and our YouTube videos are what keep us together, aren't they? They are how we stay connected, prayer to prayer, song to song, and heart to heart, across great distances, really. If you are looking for a daily connection, there's Prayerful Pause with the pastor every Monday through Friday. Now, I know that not everybody does everything, and that's okay. But it's not like we've given up on everything else that we're doing too, just to do these online connections. We are continuing throughout the pandemic to offer services through Matthew 25 at St. Joe's House of Hospitality, and to feed people through our New Life Emergency Food Cupboard. We continue to organize and reach out through our deacons. And we have some new acts of faith since we've been online. The greatest, I think, having the broadest impact is our DVD ministry. Oh my gosh. It's only 3 or 4 weeks old, but already it's growing and allowing somewhere between 15 and 40 people to worship every week who otherwise wouldn't be able to because they don't have internet access. How would you feel about going through this time without having communion? Or without Andy's music? Now, many of you have had personal calls from me. I've still been honored to be invited into your lives during hard times. The deacons have been in touch with you. What if those couldn't happen anymore? Our worship service videos use volunteers to record various parts of the service, for sure, but Andy and I put in between 10 and 15 hours a week to produce just one service. It's probably more than that, actually. And now there's an additional 5 to 7 hours a week that go into making the DVDs, which other volunteers then deliver around the city. Let's face it, all of these things can only happen because of your faithfulness and financial support. We don't have a church building to maintain anymore. We have staff costs instead. We have pared down more of our expenditures than I ever thought possible, but we still have a little over $100,000 a year budget, and our investments from the sale of our buildings are almost gone. Starting next week, you will have the opportunity to begin making pledges for your financial support of what we do. We will start providing you with those facts and figures by email. And some churches see how much money they're going to take in, and that determines what their ministry is going to be. We have always said that mission comes before money. We need you to figure out what's important to you. And then we have to figure out how to get the money in to make that happen. How much is it worth for you to have this church continue? What's it worth to you? How much is it worth to you for us to be able to connect online and offer the life-giving ministries that we do to these people in our community? You know, we are a missional church. We minister to people who don't have the ability to pay for much, but some of you do. And whether it's $1 that you pledge, $1 a month, $1 a week, $1 a year, or it's 10,000 times that. We cannot continue without your support. So I ask you to prayerfully consider the maximum that you can give starting in January for what is important to you. How much is it worth to you? We will probably be online, I would guess, through the first 6 to 8 months of the new year before everything will open up again. But without your financial support, I have to tell you that we may not still be around to start meeting in person again when we are able to. These are hard times for businesses, but especially for churches, because we don't get together every week to receive your gifts. So the question is, how much are we worth to you? I ask you to think about it, to pray about it, and to give thanks for all that we have. Bye for now.